What up, squad? What's poppin'? Is you ready for another ROM rant? So peep it up next. We got Myron. Yeah, from Freshly Spit. Get smoked by Sneako, you heard?
Hey.
All right, man. So basically, this video comes to you from Album Preach. Link will be in the description below. Go check out Sneako, because guess who's back? Sneako's back, man. And he's back doing his, like, original stuff, which is great, man, because, like, he's a real good content creator, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess he got off that red pill stuff. I don't know. I don't know if he's detoxed from the red pill, what's going on, or if he's just taking a break, man, or if he's hungover. Whatever he's doing, man, he's doing his thing. Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Fellow New Yorker, you know what I'm saying? He does his thing.
Oh, he from New York?
Yeah, he from New York, you heard? He from the towns. That being said, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, slap that red button, you heard? All right, let's get right into it. See what they talking about, because this was a live that they did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know what I'm saying, Sneako goes in there and smokes him, he cooks him, you know what I'm saying? Rotisserie style.
Good.
Yeah. I'm glad that they did this whole edit, because I was gonna do this video. I was gonna have us do the video on the live when they did the live, but there was just too many gaps and stuff. I was like, maybe they might, you know,
Clip it.
chop it down. And I'm glad they doing it, man. They doing new things. So shout out to y'all, man, and your new adventures and everything y'all is doing. You know what I'm saying? New pathways. We're all trying to say, yeah, I get it. Let's get to it. All right?
There you go.
America is a white majority Christian country, and we are guests here. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So the only people, so 95% of people here are guests.
Yeah, dude. Nowadays, yeah, with the mass immigration, yeah.
He thought he said something. Sneako and Myron had a debate after Sneako had seen Myron making some comments about Muslims.
There's a reason why they're doing that. I'm not stupid. All right? They're shutting down Times Square, praying with loudspeakers and shit to do what? To assert dominance. Okay?
They decided to get up on a stream and talk it out.
Here's the thing, man. Like, praying in a symbolic Western location that's a tourist destination.
What about
Okay,
You know what's funny though? If he's talking about Duffy Square. That's a place that most people do perform at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's got the TK booth, all of that stuff. Like, that's for that stuff. Like, everybody goes there. You know what I'm saying? It's off of Broadway and 7th. Everybody goes there. It's like it's known for that.
Yeah.
It's actually like, now it's that thing that, you know what I'm saying? It's known for that. People go there to perform all the time. People go there to do these things all the time. And if they praying, they ain't bother nobody. What is your issue, bro? Like,
Exactly.
what is your issue? This dude want to be white so bad. And I'm not talking about regular white, cautious white. I'm not talking about cautious white. I'm talking about racist white. He want to be racist white. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really think he down with that, man. Like, I don't know. He goes so crazy for the cause, and they don't even white him. They don't even white him. They don't even want him around.
No, I know. I remember that.
He's like that goofy little brother. You're like, yo, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just goofy, bro. Like, he just goofy. And the thing that sucks is that he's an articulate person, man. He's got a lot of intellect, and he just uses it for moronic type things. Sneako was the same way. Like, Sneako was smart, real intellectual. You know what I'm saying? He knows his stuff. He knows a lot of things, and he just, you know what I'm saying? He's actually, I'm glad that he's capitalizing on it now, and he's doing his thing, and he's actually showcasing himself, you know what I mean, in a better light. You heard?
Yeah. That's
So-
always good for growth.
Yeah, man. Like, Sneako definitely is doing his thing, but let's get back to it.
best for those of you who are like, what's going on? They're having a debate about whether or not it's acceptable for Muslims to be in Times Square praying. So Muslims had organized some kind of event where a bunch of them were in Times Square praying as a group. They weren't being disruptive. They weren't. But Myron's arguing that, you guys are guests in this country. You have no business doing that. Despite the fact that if you've ever been to Times Square, there's dudes selling CDs, folks performing, everything. Times Square is a big fucking mess.
You shouldn't pray in Times Square. There's a naked cowboy.
You showed me that.
Yeah. But, here's the thing, though. It's not a big mess. It's just like New York is like that. It's a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? That's where, you know what I mean? Everybody's at, bro. It's like that, bro. It's
Everybody's at, and a lot of people want to be.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, like, people just don't understand it until they come here. You know what I mean? They don't understand it till they come here, the melting pot that we have over here. And to be real with you, bro, like, America wouldn't be America without that. Like, the reason why we are so dominant in everything is because we have the best of everything
Yes.
over here. You know what I'm saying?
And we gonna keep saying
You
that.
got every
time.
flavor.
Every time we have this kind of type of video, we are going to keep saying that because at the end of the day, that is what makes America great, is the fact that we are a melting pot. And if you're trying to do anything different than that, what the f- is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. But
Don't nobody like plain ass chicken?
yeah, let's go.
But I went to go watch the video, and if you go watch
I
it,
could care less.
don't make me get my cowboy hat, boy. You know, I'm gonna.
He said,
Yo,
"Don't make me get
him and his that cowboy hat. He's still flaming you, Stevie. He's still flaming
Come
you,
on
sir.
now. How long has he been doing this with Fresh and Fit?
Yo, with
So,
these,
I mean, this
yeah,
ain't gonna be no
man.
different,
All right, it
Stevie.
ain't going to end. It ain't going to end, man. Yo,
He reminds me of Sheldon and his freaking what's
fact
it
though,
called?
it ain't going to
His
end.
enemy list.
Huh?
This is Sheldon and his enemy list.
Exactly.
Start by
I
saying,
watched that.
I think a lot of people, including myself, were wrong about Sneako in some regards. I didn't want to include this because it wasn't in the video, because I guess during the live we didn't come back to it. But what I was wrong about Sneako, and I wanted to include this because I think it's worth saying. Sneako got the label of being a grifter because he constantly changed his worldviews or his opinions quite a lot. Depending on who he was hanging around, you felt like he was always just swaying with the wind. I remember there's a lot of memes about that at the time, and we definitely played into that, especially when he was, converting to Islam. During that time period, there's a lot of people who were kind of wearing the veneer of religion whilst doing none of the labor. They were mocking atheists, and at the same time doing none of the work that's associated with being someone of faith. And rightly so, a lot of them are called grifters, Sneako among them. However, I think Sneako has put in the time, has put in the work, and me personally, when I see someone making a real effort to follow their convictions, I think it's worth commending. And at the end of the day, whether you support everything he says or not, that's not really the point. I think what matters is that we need more people involved who believe in the things that they say and who try to have a consistent track record. And I like to, give those flowers when I'm wrong about things. So that's about it. Nothing more than that. So there you go. I was wrong. Very easy.
What I'm saying,
Very easy.
Again, you know what that was towards. That was to y'all. He's like, I was wrong. See, it's that easy. That's all you have to do. When you're wrong, just say it. You know who he talking to, man. You know who he talking to.
thing is, as a guest, right? Because we are guests here. I think
What does that mean? Guess.
we're guests. This is not a Muslim country. This is not a Muslim country.
It's a freedom of religion country.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
secular
Look,
country.
okay, on paper?
What do you mean we're guests?
On-
I'm a citizen here. I'm not a guest.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Hold on. I'm not a guest. I have a passport. I was born here.
Of course.
Even when you pledge allegiance, as an American, I grew up
Pledge allegiance saying, but God, the God is mentioned in the
Do you
Pledge
say
of Allegiance.
Jesus? They
No, but
believe
you say God.
You don't say Jesus.
You say God.
I watched the video. It really wasn't disruptive, but Myron's arguing it's not your home country. You're a guest here. And then Sneako's like, well, I'm a citizen. Why would you say I'm a guest in my own country? And that's where we're at. I also want to say the God part in the Pledge of Allegiance was added in the 50s, the 1950s. It wasn't actually there in the founding of America. It was added during the Cold War. The reason why is because the Russians were considered theists. They didn't have a religion. And so to differentiate themselves, the Americans began mentioning God a lot to separate themselves.
It's your mentality
something new
approaching
every
thinking that we're guests here.
Yeah, I think we're guests here. That is
Dude, Myron, we were born here.
No, the Islamic faith and the religion of Islam. You are a guest as a Muslim in the United States.
I'm not a guest in my home.
Bro, we are guests here. We are guests here.
We were born here. So now your faith makes you a guest.
Yes, if you're gonna open, yes, to a degree, yes.
To a degree, or
Yeah, because obviously everything is like nuanced. Like nothing is absolute. But like
I get what you're getting at, bro. It's nuanced, nothing is absolute. I understand what you're getting at because you got racists out there, the people that you hang out with. So I get what you're getting at. You're with that colonizer mentality, that racist mentality that they tell you you're a guest and that's what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You're steady on your knees. You know what I'm saying? He's on his hands and knees all the time. You know what I'm saying? Looking at, you know what I'm saying? That porcelain paint. I'm being dead serious. That's what he do. That's what he do. And in your mind, you a guest because you practice the Muslim faith. It's freedom of religion, bro. The separation between church and state, even though a lot of people don't practice it, but it's them racists that you chill with or you try to be like that got you in that mental, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That mindset.
Man, He's just wild.
That mindset comes from, bro, yo, you're a bot, bro. You're a bot.
That's what it feels like.
You're a fucking bot. And how, like, it's just crazy how people follow this dude
Like
to be a
religiously.
man, like how to be a man and how to be a masculine man and how to be an alpha dude. It's like
I never understood it.
the same dude that lost his girl to a motherfucking some rollerblades, bro. A rollerblader. He lost his woman to a rollerblade. Yes. And the guy wasn't rich. The guy didn't have money. The same dude that paid for cheeks, bro. Teaching people how to be a masculine man, bro. And it's like they get so many. I'm like, who the fuck was following these months?
A lot of people.
You know? It's just like just the way he is, bro. He just mad corny, bro. He mad corny.
The point I'm trying to make is that the Islamic faith, as this is not a Muslim country, so therefore,
So what about Catholics? Are Catholics guests? Because it was founded by Protestants?
I would say they're closer to.
So they're still guests.
You know why he's saying that? Because the way he looks at Catholic is more of a whitewashed religion, even though it's not. But that's when he sees, Catholic priests, that's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
He's thinking of the Pope. He's thinking of that. That's why. So everything to him is whitewashed.
Mm-hmm.
Everything to him it's closer because there's more white in it, the way he looks at it.
Mm-hmm.
But Muslims, because a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, have melanin.
Yep.
And even though that's not the truth all the way across the board, that's why he's looking at it that way. He's got that. I'm telling you, bro.
I would say they're because here's the thing with Catholicism, Christianity, all of it. It's all kind of one. I look at them all as the same. Like they all believe in Jesus. They all believe in Jesus.
They disagree with each other,
Of course,
fundamentally.
but
I just wanted to pause right there. How familiar are you with like the inner beefs between Protestants, Orthodox, Catholics?
Somewhat.
Do they all think they're the same?
No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, the reason why the name Protestant is there is because they protested against the Catholicism. Calvinist church is another one. Calvin decided, yo, I'm a leave. This other lady created the Mormons. Like they all effed off of the religion that they are in. Like, no, they don't think that they're the same.
No. Some of them don't even think that the other ones are going
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They left at some point. They're like, I'm out. So they're not. They're really like, even I remember when I was going to church when I was a kid. We're Baptist. I was raised Baptist, right? So, Pentecostal, something else. Although they're a part of the Baptist, you could say, but they're not. It's really like gang.
Yeah.
Yo, he ain't lying, bro.
Yes,
Pentecostal,
sir.
bro. I'm going to tell you like this, man. Pentecostal, the first time I went to a Pentecostal church, I was dating this girl in Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went there and they do not play about, when they start doing, the songs and everything. So first they gave me the cowbell, that one. That's the way it's supposed to sound. I'm sitting there hitting it, thinking I'm doing my thing. I'm all with a smile on my
Feeling
face.
the spirit yourself.
Yeah. Thought I got the Holy Spirit. I'm like, first time, right? So I'm all excited. I'm like, hey, cool. Pastor's wife comes walking over to me, and I'm like this. She snatched it out of my hand. She hand me a tambourine. Okay? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I start. She took that out of my hand. I'm like, what the am I doing wrong? And she gave me a little shaker.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? So everybody catching the Holy Spirit, I'm over here dodging, like, you know what I'm saying, hands and stuff, because they go, they get real buck wild, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever been in one.
I'm like, wait a minute, so you're telling me that you just snatched them two instruments out my hand? With, seriously, with no shame at all, just, it's like gang is like, yo, you ain't ready for that, young blood.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like they were saying to me, man.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Bro,
really
you were raised
like-
Baptist? You were raised Baptist?
I was raised Baptist.
I was raised spectator, so I got to watch them fight. Okay?
That was me too.
In my
I
country,
was a spectator.
we have Protestants and Orthodox.
Yes.
Orthodox niggas
Well,
don't play.
spectator, I don't know.
No, they don't play.
They spend all day like, this is them every day in church for hours. Once I found out, like, I was dating a girl who's Orthodox, I'm like, yo, I like church and music and dancing. She's
No,
like,
you don't.
We don't.
That's not us.
They just stand
That's not
all
us.
day
That's
long.
them. That's the heathen over there. Us, because just right there between Catholics and Baptists, right? Just Just the difference in the way that we clap on beat.
Speak on it.
Catholics
Come on.
clap on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We clap on an upbeat. Let's say I say ABC. That's a Catholic.
It's funny because, yo, when you ever go to a Catholic church, that's the way when they do things, they're like, Spiritu Sancti.
I've been to one time I went to a Catholic church, and it was when I was younger. It was the most boring thing. I was raised in a Baptist church. That was fun. And I think I might have been to, and I've been to a Saint
Latter-day Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of boring too. But but other than that, yeah, like Catholic, oh man, sorry, no offense to anybody that's Catholic. But
A lot of times,
that's not my
church,
thing.
a lot of times, you know, when you're a kid, church really isn't fun.
Well,
when
not
you're a kid.
whenever I went to what I like to call my church. You know, like my church was fun. It's cool.
Okay, let's see what he's getting at. I
Yeah,
don't
let's
know
go.
if y'all
I
get
already
it.
know. I already know.
Singing the ABCs.
Talk about clap.
B. No, it's better than that. A, B, C, D, E, F, Dominum. H. It's like a little bit of Latin in that bitch. H. But us, A, B, C, D, E, F. But because we're lively and we're up like that, we're up tempo, the Catholics were looking at us like, nah, you can't rejoice like that in the house of, and then you got the Pentecostal.
The Pentecostal march to a different beat. I'm telling you right now, man. Everybody out there doing the kiva, flapping everywhere, bro. It's crazy. They get the Holy Spirit every time a song comes on. I'm telling you, man. I went to a Pentecostal that, like I said, man, never went back though. I was scared.
Yeah.
The lady with 6 fingers, she had an extra thumb. She going all over the place, and I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, after that, I just never went back, bro. I'm just like, yo, are they trying to scare me out of here, bro? Seriously, I don't think they wanted me back. I messed up their whole entire rhythm.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
How dare you?
How dare I? Yeah, exactly. I don't think, I don't think they wanted me back at all. You know what I mean?
They step to another, they go on another step. After all of that, depending on where you're from in the world, they're going to judge each other.
Oh, yes.
So Baptists from Africa, Baptists from Jamaica, Baptists from Haiti are not going to look, they're going to be like, you sing like that? What's that gibberish you talking about? It's weird. Because you have to remember that black people hate everything about slavery except religion, right?
Which is facts, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the way that we used to worship, you know what I'm saying? Our ancestors used to worship, it was different. Religion was, you know, that was brought with, you know, colonialism, you know what I'm saying? Or colonizers forced it on people, you know what I'm saying? Because that was their thing. That's what they were going out to do, was spread the, you know, the word of God, you know, there was Christianity, you know what I mean? So that was the purpose and the point of everything, you know, and, you know, everybody worshiped different, you know what I mean? They worship different things, and, you know, like, you know, people got it, you know, let's just say, you know, spiritual. It was spirituality, you know, was different. You know, it was just different. You know, people were praising sun gods and, you know, wind gods and things like that, you know.
Earth.
Yeah, exactly. It was,
like
you know,
anything that dealt with the universe and the way the world works.
Exactly. It was all energy. You know what I mean? And, you know, basically that's what's funny is because that is really, you know, our colonizers that put these religions, you know, because a lot of Latinos are Catholic. My mother was Catholic.
Yep, my nana.
Yeah.
Well, she ended up becoming Baptist, but.
Yeah, but a lot of them are Catholic, you know, and they do saints and this and that and lighten the saints and all of that. And I mean,
I got candles.
Yeah.
I got candles.
Catechism is like, I think is one of the biggest religions, second to the Muslim faith. You know what I mean?
So they're really going to look at each other.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, preach. Whenever religion comes up, you can feel that deep-rooted, like, oh, nigga, I'm tight. Pause.
But it's really.
You know what?
Chat. Let me know if that was not a bar.
Tripping, but if we not gonna open that can of worms, why'd you pop the lid on it?
Hey, listen.
It's gonna spoil.
I just want to get a whiff. I just want to get a.
Yo, preach cooking. He said, I just want to get a whiff. And mind you, they did this live, so this wasn't prepped or nothing. They just they cooking. They cooking. Yo, them live is crazy.
Hey.
Yo, they got it, bro. They really that funny. They really that funny.
Whiff.
All right.
That's not a bar?
All right.
That's not a bar.
was a bar.
Chat, tell me that's not a bar.
That was a bar.
All right. I had to make a corporate decision. I just went.
They saw me laugh. They can't know it's me anyway. They don't know
what was said, okay? And let them speculate. Now, we're going to go back to the video. Yo, listen, guys, I want to welcome to our show, Aladdin and Preach.
Wow.
It's Miss Cleo for you. Let me tell you what's in your future. Next caller.
Yo, he does that a little too perfect. Miss Cleo, remember that? Yo, that's crazy. He does do it too perfect.
The billboards and everything.
Yeah?
Yeah. Billboards, the commercials, everything.
So you believe we're guests in our own country?
Here's the thing: Hindus, Jews, Muslims, we're all guests in America. Being honest, we all are. There's not. I'm not just saying this is as Muslims we're guests. I think.
What about minorities? Are minorities guests in America?
Like, what do you mean minorities? Like blacks and shit like that? Or
anybody not
Asians?
white? Anybody not white?
Yeah, I mean, I would say yeah.
We're also guests.
Yeah.
So you could have been forced to come here 400 years ago, forced to build the infrastructure, given your freedoms.
So basically what he's trying to say is me and you being indigenous, you being Azteca, your African indigenous roots, your Aztec indigenous roots, my Taino indigenous roots, my Afro indigenous roots. I'm a guest. That's interesting.
When I know
that's very
that
interesting.
My people were already here.
That's very interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? The only guest I have that's in my blood is the Spaniard blood.
Thank you.
That's the only guest that I know. You know what I'm saying? Because my Taino roots and my Afro indigenous roots, that's not guest, bro. Same with you. You know, I don't get where he's coming from, bro. I really don't. I think the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's got that colonized mentality, bro. And like he really is subservient to this way of thinking.
Maybe he's blind because I don't think he sees himself the way that we see him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I see him as something different. I don't even want to talk about that right now. We just gonna get back to what's going on over here. Cause I swear this dude, like, he be getting me like, like just the way he talk about black women, the way he talk about melanin women, the way he talk about all women, bro. Like the way he tries to degrade women, and he just a goofy, bro. He just a goofy. He just a goofy to me, man. Like for real, he a real true life goofy. And like I said, yo, the internet is undefeated. Like you can fool anybody on the internet, man. Just get a you could bot your channel to the point of no return, and then people will follow you.
Yep.
But
snake oil, selling them that
he is smart. I'm not gonna lie, he's smart, but he goofy. He goofy.
Crazy.
Like I smelt that energy the first time I seen him. I used to watch his shit, and I'm used to be like, yo, why they talking to every chick like this? And then why you talk about black women the way you talk about them, like the way you be talking about watermelon? Like he real racist, bro. He a real racist.
I didn't get into like watching his content like
oh,
that.
Man, I used to. It was like hate
clips and stuff. Like I'm like, who is this? Like what the hell?
Yeah, they real goofy, bro. They real goofy, man.
I have like 10 generations here.
But because of your religion,
that's how much this guy's busy on his feet licking boots.
He not on his feet. He not on his feet. If he's on his feet, he's on his toes because he twinkle toes. But he really on his knees, bro. I'm telling you right now, he on his stomach, bro. He on his stomach. He like that, bro. He like that, bro. Like he's not on his feet, bro. This is not a dude that stands up, bro. I'm telling you, he sits when he definitely sit when he pee, man.
You think that shit makes sense?
Hey, that tongue would be rough. Licking on that boot. If he's happy doing what he does and he feels no type of way, then you know what?
Keep licking boots.
Keep licking.
Yeah.
So to be a true American, you need to be a white Christian.
I never said that.
Anybody not
Asians?
white? Anybody not white?
Yeah, I mean, I would say yeah.
So also guess.
Yeah, we are.
So you did.
We are Americans, but we are guests here. Huh? We're Americans, but like we're not the, I guess, original Americans.
Okay, so what about Europeans, like people with second generation Europeans who came here?
Ooh, yo, Sneako's cooking. Sneako's asking the
definitely
right
making 'em
questions
stupid.
because he's dissecting the worldview. And he's like, well, so it's for white Americans. Well, what about the Europeans who just arrived way after we did? Like, do they also get to stay in this? And you're gonna watch this shit unravel really fast.
Okay, so if I'm a white guy and my parents immigrated here after World War II, and I'm a white Christian, and my parents are from Germany, right?
And he came here after World War
Yeah,
II.
am I a guest?
I would say from Framer's perspective, if you came like you were here in the 1700s, like if you have lineage back to like the colonial individuals.
What is that?
See, colonial. Like, shut up, bro. Just shut up. Shut up. So he just talking about colonizers. That's all he cares about. That's all he cares about, bro. Is that narrative.
My brain can't even wrap the thoughts that he's trying to speak. Like I just can't make sense. Like I'm like literally like he's just being stupid right now.
He is. He's playing. He's playing.
Like he's really saying something smart, and it's like, dude, I can't even freaking. Oh my god.
And the thing is, he knows better. He's smarter than this, bro. He's a lot smarter than this. Like, if you ever see him speak, he does have some intellect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He knows how to convey, at least half of a sentence. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. That you could conceptualize. But at the end of the day, it's like he's not even conceptualizing what he's trying to say, bro.
Yeah.
Like 5% of the country?
Probably not as much, yeah. I mean, probably
so
not.
everyone's a guest here.
A lot, yeah.
So whose country is it? It's just those 5% of people?
I would say America is a white majority Christian country, and we are guests here. Yeah, that's what I would say.
So
yeah.
so the only so 95% of people here are guests.
Yeah, dude. Nowadays, yeah, with the mass immigration, yeah.
He thought he said something. He really, like, when he said that, it was like, oh, I think I have something here. Oh, yeah. But I mean, yeah, well, okay.
So you're a true American, but you're also a guest in your country.
Yeah.
So you're like a second-class citizen behind the 5%.
95% of the people are second-class citizens in America, according to him.
I like, even when he's getting these opinions from white people, is he like asking the 5%ers, or is he just asking any white person who might have immigrated after World War II? Like, how does he even differentiate? How do we even, do they have a special card? Do you have hey, nigga, we've been here 10 generations card?
Like, this whole thing. I still don't know what you were wrong about, Sneako.
Bro, we'll get to that. But he's cooking, right?
Who's cooking?
Sneako.
Sure. He's toasting, which just involves pressing a button. I wouldn't say cook.
I think he's cooking them. 95% of the American population are guests. Citizens with passports. That's a crazy claim.
Just because the host religion gets to assert a level of dominance, unfortunately, because they are the majority and they're the ones that.
But the founding fathers didn't intend for that. They didn't even say that. They didn't say they want Christian dominance. If they wanted Christian dominance, they would have included the Bible in the Constitution. They would have said Jesus.
Well, they did that, like I said before, to avoid issues between Baptists and Protestants and Catholics, because this was an issue back in Europe with the church and the state being involved and intertwined. But when they forged it, they didn't expect, oh yeah, we're gonna have freedom of religion, but let another religion come in and dominate.
What about like Chinese festivals
and disrupting?
That's a public display of their culture.
Yeah, well,
I hear what about?
I'm not a fan, dude. Honestly, I don't think we should have any of these fucking parades.
You shouldn't have parades.
I don't think we should have cultural parades. No.
There was just a Yom Kippur celebration in New York. They
get them niggas out of here.
But it's not going to happen, bro. Like, New York is a very diverse place.
All the Irish people that helped make this country, right? All the Irish people that
St. Patty's Day?
St. Patty's Days, we forget that.
Get him out of here.
Out the window.
Yo, to be honest, I don't think he'd be opposed of St. Patrick's Day, because Irish are white.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be opposed to that, even though they were discriminated against heavily and all of this, that, and the third. But I don't think he'd be opposed to that, because I think what he's looking at is white America, and that's a superior race.
Yeah.
That's the way he seems. You know what I'm saying? Even though, they went through a lot of discrimination, the Irish.
Yeah. That's
You know what I'm saying? They deserve that festival, St. Patrick's Day. You know what I'm saying? They deserve, New York is a very diverse place.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes absolutely no sense of what he's trying to get at.
Yeah.
Again!
So all the Italians that came here, right, after World War I and helped build this country and all these businesses, out the window.
Again!
We've established that 95% of the people are...
What about Chinatown?
No, that's of course not.
Again!
Koreatown?
No.
The Jewish quarter?
Right. According to him, definitely not. So But he's established that 95% of the people are not in their country. So we're gonna have no parades for 5% of the. So we're gonna have we're gonna go with the rule.
He can't even he's trying to make sense out of what he's saying. So I get where you're coming from. Like, you're like, this is brain rot.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Rules of the minority. But when we talk about trans people, you don't want to talk about that because they're too. What's the logic?
Ah, that's a good
There's no
flip.
logic.
Okay,
He
cool.
just yapping.
We're good.
But that's what I'm
I
saying. That's why I think Sneako doing a good job. Good job.
I have shit on these parades and shit all the time, bro. Like I am not a fan of like any of these. Puerto Rican Day Parade, I've made jokes on that shit because they're fucking Americans. What the fuck are they doing? Nobody cares about reggaeton. Doom, doom, doom. Like,
See how stupid he is? Doesn't even realize what the reason of the Puerto Rican Day Parade or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Giuliani allowed that to go through because Puerto Ricans were like persecuted in everything, in every which way. You know what I'm saying? They were discriminated every which way. But they flying that flag, talking anything like that, bro, got you 10 years, got you $100,000 in fines. Like, couldn't even have the flag. You know what I'm saying? Yep. There was just so much stuff. And that's the reason why there's a parade. You know what I'm saying? Because it contributed a lot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? The Puerto Rican they massacre where they killed a bunch, through the direction, of America. An American, I forgot who it was, you know what I'm saying? He's the one that said pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of stuff that happened to Puerto Ricans, bro.
Yep.
And that's why there's a parade. And it was Mayor Giuliani that, helped make that parade happen. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. That was before Mayor Giuliani turned into a nut, but you know what I mean? But he's just, I think this dude just doesn't know. I think he knows what he's talking about. I think he's just that biased and wants to, that's the lens he's trying to look at. He's looking at this through. He's looking at through that scope, which just, he doesn't see nothing but
He's just retarded.
white America. You know what I'm saying? But not even the white America that we're talking about, because he's talking about just like a racist white America. He's not talking about, like, most white people are not racist, but he wants to, that little percentage of racist, you know what I mean?
He done said 5%.
Yeah, so hey, there you go, man. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's crazy. He's just wow.
and this is kind of where,
So is that them asserting dominance?
to a degrue, yeah, for sure.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
We have a super chat here that is bringing a wonderful point. Asnain Khan that says, irony, those 5% he's referring to were colonizers who stole the land in the first place.
Oh, you talking about the Native Americans?
Yeah, so it's like it's the 5% that are left. It's not even their country and they are guests because it's not theirs.
Yeah.
Like, what about the Hare Krishna? Every park in New York City, if you go to Washington Square Park, Central Park, you'll see all these bald white people when they have the monk outfits on. They're like, Hare Krishna, banging the drum. I see that every single day. In the train stations, in the park, they do it loudly in public.
Look,
it's not a big deal. I just see them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, and they offer you a book.
And you're used to it because you're like in New York City, you're around these all the time. Like, my thing is I think once your worship starts to get to a point where you're disrupting other people, I think that's a problem.
So no Christmas.
No, because
Santa
the
Claus-
founding fathers.
No, Santa Claus not even from here.
Ooh, talk to us.
St. Nicholas.
Okay.
That's not from here.
Okay.
And we shouldn't have none of that. That's not even, Santa Claus is not even Christian. I've read the Bible, no Santa Claus. Not in the Old, not in the New Testament.
Yeah, because Santa Claus was made up, you know what I'm saying? For basically, what is it? What is that called?
Advertising.
Retail, for like retail. Yeah, it was to make money. Yeah, advertisement, this, that, and the third. That's why they made, Santa Claus and this sled and all of that. They made up this character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Christmas is a real, thing, but it's like, it's just like the Easter Bunny. It's fictional characters that
So
they
they can go out
made.
and buy.
Yeah, it was all for retail purposes,
No Santa. Check him out the window. Easter with the rabbit? Check it out. Easter with the bunny is a pagan fucking thing.
Every time I see these parades and I see these Dominicans just also dancing in the street, I'm like, they're asserting their dominance.
So you join them.
Thanks. Them Latinos can dance.
America is a
Yo, he wild, bro. He said them Latinas can dance, man. All I can say, bro, y'all got to detox off that red pill, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is just wild. I think, yo, that should turn your brain to mush, man, because I'm telling you like this right now, bro. Most of y'all motherfuckers that's on that really ain't on that. Y'all ain't on that. Y'all can't, y'all really don't pull women except for you pay for it. You purchase it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to talk to a woman. It's transactional. It's all transactional. Y'all don't know how to talk to women. And the reason why you don't like black women is because of the fact that you just can't handle, you know, a woman with a little, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can't handle all that. That's the reason why you don't like the melanated women. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't handle that.
Yeah.
Because you soft. You soft. That's all it is. You soft, bro, because when it comes to black women, Latino women, any type of woman, bro, if you a real man, it don't matter how they are. If they talk, however they talk, they going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to respect you as a man if you present yourself as a man. You present yourself as a cornball the way you are, bro, they ain't going to respect that.
Exactly.
They ain't going to respect you.
Women know who they can run over and who they
Exactly.
can be
You know what I'm
partners
saying?
with.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let us know what y'all think in the comments. If you made it this far, put DETOX.
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 In the comments.
In the comments.
Yes,
All right?
sir.
DETOX in the comments. We out.